Cut the music up.
This is Siree, and I'm back with another YouTube video. And today is story time. I don't think I've ever had a story time before, so I have a little story to tell. So I'm gonna tell it. And I've gotten a couple DMs on TikTok about breaking into commercial real estate. If you don't know, I am now a commercial broker with a major global commercial real estate firm. And, I'm just here to give my story on how I came to become a commercial broker. So I think many of you may know that I've been licensed real estate agent in Texas for the past 3.5 years now. And I've started off in property management for 8 years prior to when I was living in Alabama. Then when I first moved to Texas 5 years ago, always been in property management, always loved it, but never had the opportunity to work on the professional level of being a licensed agent. So, in corporate America, when they didn't give me an opportunity to grow or to advance my career, I decided, hey, this is the perfect time to jump into that entrepreneurial space, get licensed as a commercial real estate agent, or just get licensed as a real estate agent, period. So in 2021, I got licensed. I started selling homes. I started helping people with apartment rentals, home rentals. And, it definitely paid the bills. I was still working part time up until the point that I got laid off from EXP, which is, I believe, 2 videos back on my playlist. I have a video about testimony time where I was let go from my job with EXP, and that's how I got into the full time entrepreneurship that I am in now. So fast forward. Um, 2 years from then, I've been full time entrepreneur for 2 years. It made 2 years, September of 2024. And so for the last year and a half, I'd say I've been working with mostly commercial clients. So, like if I take a client on a space of a restaurant or a bar or an event space or wherever I'm taking a tour at, I just kind of use that content and post it on my platforms, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. And that's how I get majority of my clients, through either referrals or through social media leads. And so a lot of people reach out to me about commercial spaces here in Houston. And, I learned to discern who to work with and who not to work with. So a lot of people do reach out to me on social media, but I always have like an initial consultation, like, okay, um, do I need to be working with this person? I need to kind of vet them and go through their finances, go through their history to see if they're even ready for a commercial real estate agent to be hired and start looking at places. Oftentimes, some people aren't ready. They think they know what they want to do. They have a vision, but don't quite have all the details planned out for execution. So. I got this one particular client off of TikTok. Well, they found me on TikTok, and then so this was like maybe August of 2024. They found me on TikTok, and I located 2 restaurant spaces for them. So at that time, I was kind of getting down to like, okay, I'm not doing any more residential. I'm kind of over the home owning aspect of it. I just want to just work with business owners and business professionals with finding spaces. I find it much more rewarding for me being an entrepreneur, that I can help other people get their vision, whatever their goal or whatever their plan is of opening up a new bar or a new Pilates spot. I love helping those dreams, become reality for them. So so this 2 business partners found me on TikTok. There's thousands of agents here just in Houston alone, but they ended up seeing my TikTok video of a space that I toured over, probably about over, well over, close to maybe 2 years ago now. But it was an old TikTok that they saw, and it's just the power of being consistent. I don't have thousands of followers, however, because I'm consistent, I popped up in their algorithm while they were looking for a commercial agent. And I took them on many tours. Again, I located 2 different restaurant spaces for them. and I ended up meeting this commercial broker that works for a company. And something says, Siree, this is what you really want to do. You want to get into you just want to stick to this commercial real estate lane. I need to start meeting people. I need to start networking in the commercial lane and just see how I can just get on with a full commercial firm instead of, I was with EXP Realty. So they were mostly residential. They also have a commercial division, but it wasn't anything to, it wasn't a global brand. So I invited this one broker out for a coffee one day and just to kind of pick her brain to really find out what I need to be doing and how to break into a commercial firm. As well as me speaking to a couple other brokers that I've worked with in the past. I kind of called them up like, hey, what do you think that I need to be doing? What do you think would be a good brokerage that I would fit into? Whether it's a large firm globally or if it's a small boutique firm, meaning if it's just, a house name brokerage that's only located here in Houston, Texas, versus finding a commercial firm that's located in every state, multiple countries, what will be the best fit for me? Go small or go big, right? So that was my first kind of debate back and forth, like what scale that I wanted to be on in terms of the size of the brokerage. So I met with that, one woman. I met with maybe four different people, 4 to 5 different commercial brokers that are in commercial real estate. And they, gave me some great advice. But this one particular lady that I met with, she put me on so much. Like she gave me so many contacts. Like she's been in the industry. She's pretty well known here in Houston. And she gave me so many contacts of people. You need to call this person, this person, this person, and just pick their brain and talk to them. Because at this point, I wasn't really I wasn't interviewing per se. I was just having conversations to see what would be a good fit for me. So I ended up meeting with this one gentleman, this older gentleman. He'd been in the industry for over 30, 40 years. And, I emailed him to schedule an appointment again, just to have a conversation with him. And he's emailing me about my resume. And I'm like, why do you need my resume? Like, I don't want to interview. Like, I'm just trying to have a conversation about the company and what you think about being with this large firm and what will be, again, good fit for me. And so I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I haven't had a resume in the past 5 years, but I could throw Chat GPT something together, right? So ended up sending him my resume. I met him like maybe 2 weeks later, and it turned into him interviewing. So, he gave me his life history, all he'd done in the industry. I had no idea who he was or what it was about when I met with him, when I was setting up the meeting with him. So it was just so refreshing, I guess, for someone to display who they are and what they have to offer. Because it kind of changed my mind about, I think I was leaning more towards going with a smaller boutique firm here in Houston versus a larger global company. But he really changed my mind. Not that that was his intent, but it just made me look at things on a larger scale. Sometimes we think too small, and or we put ourselves into a box. But I didn't want to be in a box or confined to just working in Houston or working in Texas. I want to work overseas and work with global clients. So he actually offered me a position on the spot, and but I knew I had one other appointment lined up with a company I was really interested in. And I said, hey, give me about a week. I have another potential that I'm interested in, so I'll let you know how that goes. But he was very persistent. He emailed me a couple times, set up other interviews, was trying to set up background checks, and I'm like, give me a minute. So, it just um, worked all out for my good. Like, honestly, I didn't know what to expect, honestly. I knew by December 31st of 2024, I wanted to be fully transitioned, but I didn't really think it was going to happen. I don't know what I thought, honestly. I had great hopes, but I didn't think it would happen that quickly just because of the feedback that I would get from other people. Oh, it might take you months or it might take you a while to, a lot of people aren't interviewing right now. Oh, there's hiring freezes, or, you know, most of these larger firms like your CBREs or Colliers or Hines, if you're familiar with any commercial firms, most of these companies, they only have so many spots for commercial brokers. And I do mostly retail, so meaning retail like grocery stores or restaurants, bars, anything that you see retail store is retail. So I mostly work with a lot of retail clients, and they only have so many slots. Like they might only have 4 or 5 brokers that they can have on a retail team. I've never done land before. I've never done industrial. Not that I can't, but again, they have designated brokers for each lane. So I fall directly into the retail commercial lane. So um, yeah, again, they only have so many slots, so it's not like you can just call them up and say, "Hey, I want to be a part of your brokerage. I have my license." Like, no, they have to you still have to go through a process of interviewing and them getting to know you. But it took maybe, it only took maybe, what people said it would take me months to do. It literally only took like maybe 3 to 4 weeks. And that's only because it only got drawn out because it was over the Thanksgiving holiday. When I was trying to set up some of these appointments, a lot of people were out, and then it kind of rolled into Christmas. So I started with this new firm February 3rd. Actually, my my paperwork and stuff was done beginning of January, but we started on the first of the month. So February 3rd was a Monday. And again, for some people, what it takes a months and years to do, it only takes days and weeks, and that's something that I've been um, declaring over my life. Like, Lord, just allow speed to, with some things, whatever it is over my life, whatever it is regarding my destiny, my work, my personal life, like mark it by speed. I want to see things happen speedily, immediately, in an instant, suddenly. Like, it's not going to take me months and years. It's only going to take days and weeks, and I'm truly trusting and believing that that's what I'm going to see over my life, all 2025. And I love commercial real estate. Like, people been asking me how I like it or how I like the new firm, and everybody's been very supportive, so welcoming. Um, there's a lot of younger brokers there, just because sometimes these people come in straight out of college on internships, or just knowing the right people, meeting the right people, and I think I might be one of the oldest on my team, the only female out of the 5 brokers that are on the retail team. But there's a lot of wisdom. There's a lot for me to learn. I've been kind of quiet just because I've been taking everything in and learning from the people there, getting to know as many people as I can, continue to network. But selling houses and selling commercial real estate are two totally different things. They're not the same. I do have quite a few referral partners, people that know me that sell homes. They know, like, okay, Siree, I can't handle commercial. I don't know anything about it. Let me send my clients to you and just refer them out so you can, take care of them for me. So, I've been very appreciative for the people that, keep me in mind if they have a client that's searching for something. But again, my consistency on social media has been carrying me through. God has been carrying me through, but just me being disciplined enough, obedient enough, and consistent enough on social media, it's been getting my brand and my name out there. Like, it's the algorithms have been algorithming, especially on TikTok, um, and Instagram, honestly. So another thing is, I've, never portrayed myself to be someone that I'm not. I've never over exaggerated anything that I've done or the work that I've achieved in commercial real estate. But my team members, like, they have so much confidence and faith in me Like they see me on social media and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you need to show us how to do this." And I'm like, "Me? Like you need me to show you how to do, you know?" So it's just I just been taking it all in. I'm very aware of who I am and what I'm capable of. But, just to see that they have so much confidence and faith in me is encouraging me. Initially, like the first 2 weeks, like I was putting a lot of pressure on myself to perform, but I'm like, I've never had a reason to worry when it comes to work. I know it comes and it happens just when it needs to. And everybody's been great. I've never really I never desire to go back to homes again. I have people I can refer those, potential clients out if they do come in. But I enjoy working with people. Like I just said, this one lady, I was working with her for months to find her a bar. Found many, many places. She just didn't quite qualify with her finances, but just getting her to the table of signing her lease, and seeing her happy and excited about, getting her permits and getting her occupancy. And it's just so rewarding for me. I just give God the glory in all of it, because honestly, when I was with EXP, I learned a lot of the process of walking someone through a commercial lease on my own. I mean, I had an attorney, I had a person that I was somewhat working with, but I mostly learned it on my own, researching things online, figuring it out. But now I don't have to put so much stress and strain on myself to figure it out. I have a very well known, well branded firm that has backing. I have true backing now. I have research teams, I have financial guys, I have anything at my disposal that I need, I have it, in order to better serve my clients. And, so, yep, I'm a commercial real estate broker now with Cushman and Wakefield US. And I couldn't be more happier to be a part of that team here in Houston. And I know that the best is yet to come. And yeah, so I just want to share that quick story about how I, transitioned over and why. And I definitely love to answer any questions that anyone may have. Someone, like I said, a couple people DM me on TikTok about if I trained or um, if I would have mentees, and not really, not really, just because like I could definitely point people in the right direction of a trainer. But I'm not, I don't think I'm a trainer. I love to give these types of stories or testimonies, but not it's not a one size fit all. Every transaction is different, every client is different. So there's not a right or wrong way how to do anything. But again, I learned it just figuring it out. So now I want to learn how to do it my company's way or Cushman's way, or all the years and wisdom of expertise that I have on my team. Is like I don't want to train anybody to learn how I learn, like. So yeah, so that is it.